Greetings, combatants! In today's video, we are going to test and review Klassic Baraka. So without wasting any more time, let's begin. Quick note, this voiceover is AI assisted for a smoother flow. While Baraka is active, his anger meter fills over time. It has 5 bars, and each one charges in 4 seconds. Teammates' special attacks also charge the anger meter. SP1 gives 1 bar. SP2 gives 2 bars. When the anger meter is full, and Baraka lands a successful special attack or X-ray, he consumes it and activates Tarkatan Bonehide for 15 seconds. His body spikes grant a shield equal to 30% of Baraka's max health. This shield absorbs all incoming damage and reflects 3% back to the active opponent, excluding any damage over time. So basically, when he activates Bonehide, he gets a shield that can absorb 30% of his max health and reflect 3% damage back to the opponent. For example, if he has 100 health, he can absorb 30 damage and reflect 3 damage back, which is actually pretty good, especially for crypt runs. I like it because we can safely tank enemy X-rays with him. If Tarkatan Bonehide is activated by a special attack with at least a 90% minigame result, or by an X-ray, Baraka will deal 20% of his health stat as damage when the effect ends. So basically, if you activate his ability with a 90% special attack or an X-ray, when the effect ends, he will deal 20% damage based on his health stat to the opponent. This line is a bit confusing, because it doesn't clearly say whether it's current health or max health. So, if any native English speakers know the exact meaning, feel free to explain it. But still, 20% damage is huge. Now, if you tag out by choice during Tarkatan Bonehide, it converts 50% of the remaining protection into damage. So basically, if you tag out while his ability is active, he performs a tag out attack and deals 50% of his remaining shield as damage, which is also really good. Synergy. After Tarkatan Bonehide ends, Klassic teammates heal 10% of their max health. This can trigger up to 5 times. This is a busted ability, really strong for Crypt and Survivor modes. Outworld characters are immune to Cripple. So yeah, Klassic Liu Kang is going to struggle against an Outworld plus Baraka team. Also, all Melina characters gain Strengthen for 10 seconds on tag-in. This one is not that useful for most players, since many won't use Melina as a main fighter. But for beginners, it's actually pretty strong, especially if they use Classic Melina in Crypt runs. SP1 has Power Drain, SP2 has Bane, and X-Ray applies Bleed. Now, it's time to test the boy.
Whoop. Here I come. Oh, here.
His first combo ender is the same as Lizard Baraka. His second combo ender, though, is funnier and amazing to look at. This is his Bonehide ability, which I activated using a special attack with a 90% minigame result. Now I have this blue shield, which will absorb and reflect damage. See, he barely did any damage to me with his SP1, and I also reflected damage back to him. When Baraka's ability expired, his spikes dealt damage to Liu Kang, around 20,000. That's roughly accurate to his current health, which is about 100,000. That's actually not bad at all, and it also suggests that the damage is based on current health. So the more health he has, the more damage he can deal. SP2 is a grapple, which is a good thing. Just make sure you are in range, otherwise you will miss it. His second combo ender is funny, but it has a drawback. After the enemy falls to the ground, they get a chance to retaliate or tag out. That's something I don't like. He can spam SP1 and SP2 very well. Now let's do the ultimate test, which is Tower of Time, Boss 50, one of the hardest bosses in the game. This is the team I made for him. Classic Scarlet will give me a block breaker. Classic Smoke will give me debuff resistance. Scarlet's gear is not that important. I am just using Shintai of Malice for team debuff resistance. Baraka has full tower gears, along with the lantern to resist debuffs. Smoke's gear is also not that important. Only the incurability gear matters, since Garrus can heal, so I am using it for safety. The talent tree is SP1 focused. Even though I am using SP2 a lot, the talent tree won't play a major role here. My goodness, what a damage output. He is doing around 200k damage with his spike attack, which is absolutely insane. Shang Tsung, please stop wasting my time, buddy. That was close, just in time. But I must say, Baraka is a one-man army.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Now I wanted to test him in the Clash Tower as well, but at the time of recording, the attack phase is not active. So instead, I will show you the best team setup for him in the Edenian Tower. Give him these 3 gears for Team Dots and a block breaker. You can also give him 1 resurrection gear. I am using Edenian Blood Rain to get a lightning attack on Combo Ender. It's not that important, you can use other cards as well. Classic Rain is here for Soak or even Team Soak. All right, Team Soak is active. Now watch the magic. Look at Johnny. He melted like butter. And this is not the only team combination you can make. Now I will explain some team combinations for him. First team, Classic Rain and Reptile. This makes you cripple and poison immune. If you replace Rain with Classic Jade, you become Snare, Poison, and Cripple immune. If you use Classic Smoke, you become resistant, or even immune to almost everything. Pyromancer Tanya can give you the ability to apply fire on combo enders. You already saw, Edenian Blood Rain gives you lightning attacks on combo enders. Classic Shang Tsung gives you healing on SP1. And Lizard Baraka gives a 25% critical hit chance boost. Day of the Dead, Katana gives you regeneration when you defeat an opponent. Mournful Katana gives 1 bar of power. So yeah, you can create many different team combinations with him. Overall, Classic Baraka is a very versatile character, who works well with many cards. Now it's time to rank and rate him. I would rank him as an S tier card. He has only 1 flaw. The enemy can retaliate or tag out after his second combo ender. So based on that, I would rate him 9 out of 10. What is your ranking and rating? Let me know in the comments below. So, that's it for this video, guys. If this video was informative, please throw spikes on the like button, power drain the subscribe button, and share or hype the video to support me. Just like Classic Smoke supports Classic Baraka. Thank you for watching. Peace out.